So if ever there are any kind of big changes of in or out in your life, obviously divorce or whatever, every time you have to do this. I did a series a couple weeks ago on divorcing, on women divorcing. And so I talked about the first thing you always have to do is who's on your beneficiary list if you have that spouse on there. So again, if everything is steady Eddie, yearly, but the second birth, death, divorce, large influx of money, exflux of money, lose a job, get a new job with a higher income, those are times when you must review because things have changed and you can possibly help save yourself taxes by making those adjustments. So yearly, unless things have changed, and then immediately.
That's really great information, because I know that there have been people, I've heard some nightmare stories about people who did not do that. And if something should happen to their home, they didn't have enough money to rebuild or to recoup their information. One of the things that we talked about when we first started today, and I highly suggest if you've missed anything that you please go back and rewatch this. Matter of fact, I want to make sure that you know who you're listening to, because you have some great information here for you to get started on, even if you're just thinking of home ownership, how you can leverage this towards your generational wealth. You are watching Fly Nubian Money, and we help you master your mindset and maximize your money. We're here Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. I always want to say Pacific because I'm all over the place, Eastern Standard Time. So you can calculate wherever you are. I am joined by some awesome queens today, Madonna, Athena, Minister Connie, and myself. We are talking about home ownership, and you never want to miss any of our episodes. We talk about some really key information. So you want to make sure you text the word Queens, QUEENS, to 87948 so that you'll receive notice when we go live and any other things that we have for you. Sometimes you get special little gifts when you text that. So make sure that you like and subscribe and text that number. So one of the things that we talked about when we first came on is some major challenges for women purchasing a home, or for anyone buying a home, but especially in our communities. And one of the things is affordability and housing costs. And the first thing people think of is usually single family homes. And there is a difference between single family and multifamily. A multifamily can be purchased up to 4 units under an FHA loan, which is your first time. Usually first time home buyers do an FHA loan because the down payment is 3.5%. But you can buy up to 4 units with that. So you want to talk about affordability. Well, you're living in one, but you can rent out the other 3. And that also can leverage the loan that you're taking out, because they'll take into account how much rent you are getting in. So in essence, you could be living pretty much zero with your tenants paying the mortgage on that property. That is an important thing to understand, that when you're purchasing a home, it doesn't mean you're just buying a single family home. You can buy a single family, a triplex, a duplex. And also, guys, if you're thinking, I can't deal with the house, I can't deal with the grass and you could buy condos and townhomes. There is a wealth of opportunity in real estate that can fit your needs. So don't think that you're just thinking inside the box. Start thinking outside the box, because just as Minister Connie purchased her first property, which is a duplex, that's 2. And you heard her say she purchased with an FHA. So, Minister Connie, when you purchased with that FHA, how long did you own that property? Do you still own that property? And how long did you hold it if you sold it?
I held that property for probably 10 years. I lived in it 4 years. Got married to the guy that sold me the property, and we bought another home. But I also had bought a fourplex, my next property, and that had two. I put my business in there, so I had my businesses on the first floor of each side, and then I rented out the apartments on each other side. So I was getting in four incomes off of the fourplex. So it was great. And how I bought that